Located about 30 minutes from Detroit, Milan Dragway offered the perfect backdrop for Part 2 in the National Muscle Car Association Drag Racing Series. While many cars checked into the local host hotel the night before, the majority of cars and owners were found to be lined up and ready for registration at 8 a.m. sharp on Saturday morning. It didn't take very long for many of the competitors to bark out warning signals signifying they were here not only to have a whole lot of fun, but also for some serious drag racing business. What kind of performance machinery did you want to see at Milan? You name it, and it was probably there. From Boss 429 Mustangs, 446-pack Super Bs, 455 Buick GSs, a 63 Catalina punched at 459 screaming inches, Chevelles, 442s, and all the rest. Some of these cars truly represented the cream of the crop in high-performance hardware. Big names, you bet. From the veterans of drag racing wars of days gone by to a new breed of racers, some of the best in the West were going to be put to the test. Names like Barry Poole, Arlen Venke, Roger Lindemuth, Richard Lowry, and Roger Lowdy. Entries from all over the U.S. and Canada were gassed up, tuned, and ready to run. As the first minutes of the time trials passed, we knew we were ready to see some of the hottest drag racing found anywhere in the country, and you'll see what we mean as we bring you more door-slamming 60-style racing action from Milan Dragway. As we step farther into Saturday's events, the threat of rain seemed to increase throughout the day, keeping the NMCA officials biting their nails, hoping the total washout they experienced in Houston would not be repeated. Well, the gods smiled upon Milan Dragway as the rains held back, allowing the racing to continue. We viewed run after run of sensational and blistering quarter-mile competition as the National Muscle Car Association rolled out its entire drag racing program. As of this date, the NMCA drag racing format consists of 8 separate racing classes, including Pure Stock, Top Stock, Modified Production, EFI Stock Appearing, EFI Modified, EFI Super Modified, Nostalgia Super Stock, and Bracket. Through eliminations at each event, an NMCA World Points champion in each eliminator category will be crowned at the World Finals in Memphis on September 20th, 1992. Now, the champions are determined by the total number of points accumulated during the 1992 4-event series. With the exception of a handful of other quality programs being promoted by several organizations around the country, the NMCA format is by far one of the best we've seen anywhere, and its total commitment to its members, their families, and to the promotion of the sport of drag racing make it first-rate. Now, without a lot of talk or music, let's check out the unforgettable sights and sounds of Milan Dragway from July 11th and 12th of 1992. Class winners included the top and pure stock domination combination of Barry Poole and Steve Vanderwall from Ontario, Canada, with both running a pair of 68.5 Mustangs. Poole's 427 took top stock honors at 11.392 seconds at 119.04 miles per hour. Steve's 429 CJ power plant took him to the A spot in pure stock with a 12.979 pass at 103 miles per hour. The total overall Eliminator winner roster includes Bob Karakashian of Farmington Hills, Michigan in his pure stock 69 Super B with a 446 pack run of 12.56 seconds at 109.22 miles per hour. In top stock, it was, yes, Barry Poole at 11.347 seconds at 119.68 miles per hour. Richard Lowry of Akron, Ohio, pounded out a winner in modified production, taking his 1970 Chevelle down the track at 10.747 seconds at 126.40 miles per hour. An 87 Grand National owned by Pat Kelly of Houston, Texas, took EFI stock appearing at 12.532 seconds at 112.21 miles per hour. Greg Whiteside of Bensonville, Illinois, was numero uno in EFI modified with his 87 Grand National with a 12.047 second pass at 111.94 miles per hour. Dan Bird knocked him dead in his 64 Plymouth Fury from Sykes-Town, Missouri, punching out a first-place finish in Nostalgia Superstock at 11.007 seconds at 121.95 miles per hour. Finally, it was Leroy Zelli's 84 Monte Carlo SS, nailing down bracket class, running 14.828 seconds at 89.99 miles per hour. Without question, the National Muscle Car Association puts on some of the best drag racing in the country, and the racing which took place at Milan Dragway was no exception. Some won and some lost, but in reality, everyone was a winner as they added another decisive page to the history of pure American drag racing.